Vâng, thưa quý khán giả của TV Thần San Online, chúng ta sắp sửa đến ngày 30 tháng 4 lại kỷ niệm một cái nó gọi là mùa Quốc hận. 50 năm rồi cũng không có gì đổi thay. Mỗi một năm chúng ta là làm lễ để kỷ niệm cái ngày mà một nửa đất nước đau buồn. Cũng như là ông Võ Văn Kiệt đã nói một lời, trong một nửa đất nước vui thì cũng có một nửa đất nước buồn. Và thưa quý khán giả, chúng tôi thuộc về một nửa cái đất nước buồn đó. Và chúng tôi vẫn tiếp tục buồn. Nhưng mà thưa anh Hồng-Anh, nói buồn thì buồn, nhưng chúng tôi nghĩ rằng chúng ta không phải buồn mà ngồi đó. Chúng ta phải có những cái hành động tích cực hơn trong 30 tháng 4. Thì với là một cái người nhạc sĩ, một người nghệ sĩ như anh, thì anh thấy rằng 30 tháng 4 này anh có thể góp gì được với lại khán thính giả của TV Thần San Online?
Vâng. Thưa anh và thưa quý vị, như chúng tôi đã nói trong cái chương trình tuần trước, chúng tôi làm cái chương trình bằng vừa nói chuyện, vừa kể chuyện, vừa hát những cái bản nhạc liên quan đến cái cuộc sống của người Việt Nam ở dưới chế độ cộng sản cũng như là trên con đường vượt biên. Thì mục đích mà chúng tôi sử dụng bằng tiếng Anh hoàn toàn, và mục đích là để cho người ngoại quốc họ biết tại sao người Việt Nam ra đi, cũng như là thế hệ trẻ, con cái của mình họ biết tại sao cha mẹ họ liều chết để đi ra khỏi nước. Mục đích là để tìm tự do. Và chúng tôi có nói rằng là chúng tôi sẽ có dịp thì chúng tôi sẽ phụ đề tiếng Việt, bởi vì tất cả nói bằng tiếng Anh, phụ đề bằng tiếng Anh. Thành thử ra chúng tôi hôm nay làm một cái chương trình mà phụ đề bằng tiếng Việt về những cái lời nói cũng như bài hát được phụ đề bằng tiếng Việt. Và chúng tôi hy vọng quý vị xem cái chương trình này, đặc biệt là những người Việt ở bên Việt Nam, để coi cái phụ đề bằng tiếng Việt. Và những người Việt ở ngoài, hải ngoại như là các vị lớn tuổi không có nghe được tiếng Anh thì có thể hiểu được cái video này nói những cái gì. Và chúng tôi nghĩ rằng đó là một sự đóng góp vào cái lịch sử Việt Nam, thì đó là một cái giai đoạn lịch sử rất là quan trọng.
Vâng, chúng tôi cũng cảm ơn anh Hồng-Anh và chúng tôi chờ đón coi cái video của anh, là bởi vì tôi nghĩ rằng cái việc làm này nó giúp rất nhiều cho thế hệ trẻ. Bởi có những người không thông thạo tiếng Việt, cho nên họ có thể nghe Anh ngữ mà họ hiểu biết rằng những thế hệ trước họ tại sao lại có mặt ở những cái quốc gia này và tại sao họ phải ra đi. Thì đây là một cái việc làm có ý nghĩa và chúng tôi chờ để mà nghe cái clip này của anh.
Vâng, mời quý vị xem.
Good day, our viewers. My name is GI榎The Vietnam War ended 50 years ago with the fall of Saigon on April 30th, 1975. Over the years, you may have heard many stories from Vietnamese refugees, but today you will hear a deeply personal one from my father, Hong-Anh.
Good day, our listener. Good day, Vi.
He is the publisher and editor of TV Tuần San, a magazine he established in 1985, well known to the Vietnamese community in Australia. But 45 years ago, he was among the boat people, a penniless refugee who arrived in Australia carrying only a bilingual book of songs that he published while at Galang refugee camp in Indonesia in 1981. My father is a self-taught guitar player. Music is his hobby. Before 1975, he had never written a song. But from 1976 to 2016, in 40 years, my father wrote more than 40 songs in Vietnamese and English. He uploaded them all to YouTube and even produced 4 CDs, the latest titled Boat People Dance. Through music, he found a way to tell the world about the plight of his people. Here's an excerpt from his songbook's preface. Though I had never composed a song before 1975, I wished, with my limited English, to let those who love freedom and humanity see a glimpse of our suffering. My words may not capture everything, but I believe that every survivor has a duty to speak up for those who are still enduring oppression. Dad, can you describe what life was like for South Vietnamese people after the fall of Saigon?
Thank you, Vi. Dear our listener, life after the fall of Saigon was terrible, unimaginable. 3 million Vietnamese died because of the communism, an ideology brought to Vietnam by Ho Chi Minh and his party. The United States helped us. Then in 1973, they abandoned us. with the so-called Paris Peace Accord. But in 1975, 2 years later, the communists invaded South Vietnam. Hundreds of thousands of Vietnamese soldiers, public servants, intellectuals were imprisoned in the so-called re-education camps without trial. Many over 10 years, and many died in the camp. The communists also robbed the houses of the residents of the cities. They forced them to go to the so-called new economic zone. To describe this sort of peace and also the plight of the South Vietnamese, I wrote a song called Deceitful Peace. Please listen to my narrative through music. Peace is coming, life's have ocean. Peace is coming, human love's gone. Peace give it to me, so much hardship. Peace give it to me, untold sorrow. Peace is coming, separation. Peace is coming, loss of friendship is given to me. Family loss is given to me, loss of fortune. Peace is a dream of our people of South Vietnam decades ago. Now comes the peace, deceitful peace, no mean on peace of impostors. Peace is coming, prisons built up. Peace is coming, refuge abandoned. Peace give it to me, so sleepless nights. Peace give to me, such worry days. Peace give it to me, too much deceit. Peace give it to me, desperation. Peace give to me, under emotions. Peace give to me, only regrets. Peace is coming, prisons built up. Peace is coming, refuge abandoned. Peace give to me, such sleepless nights. Peace give to me, such worry days.
That's heartbreaking. Can you tell us which is the most striking subjects in this narrative?
There are two things. First, loss of friendship. Your friend could be a communist sympathizer, and even worse, a spy. we cannot sleep well at night because maybe one night police would come, knock your door, and take you away. The second example is refugees abandoned. After 1975, everything belongs to the state, to the government. Even your land, your farm. During the Vietnam War, you know, South Vietnam exported rice, but after 1975, instead of eating rice, we have to eat the bobo. Bobo is a name I never heard before. And this sort of food is, we were told, is for the horse, for the animal, brought to Vietnam from Soviet Union. So bobo, this food, was a nightmare of all Vietnamese at their daily meals. You can ask anybody from Vietnam with the age like my age, our experience. So it was no surprise that for the following 10 years, Vietnam was one of the 10 poorest countries in the world.
And what about your personal journey? How did life change for you after 1975?
At that time, I was studying master degree and was working for an accounting firm in Saigon. I didn't want to escape as many Vietnamese did. So I temporarily moved to the countryside, hoping to earn a living as a farmer. But after the crop, I took a bag of sweet potatoes, corns, peanut back to the city. The communists confiscated everything. We are not allowed to bring them in one place to another place. We must have a permit. So with this experience, I wrote some songs like my story as a farmer, or in another song titled, I wish to be an animal rather than human being. Because you know why? The pigs of my neighbor has something to eat daily. Why? I had to try very, very hard to have something to put in my stomach. So I could not revolt. So I decided to escape. And I asked myself in this song, with this song, why do I stay here? Please listen to my narrative. I dream every night of the vast skyline, reading friends' letters, and my very sad. I'm watching my life, hearing lemon cries. I waited for a long time. My life is darkness. Dreams be ocean with a pleasant song. Dreams beyond the ocean with the open arms. Why do I stay here? Why do I live here? Looking at soaring, so I'm very sad. Why do I wait more? Why don't I begin? The shouts, those resound, is only a dream. Dreams beyond the ocean with a pleasant songs. Dreams beyond the ocean with the open arms. Why do I stay here? Why do I live here? Looking at soarings, so I'm very sad. Why do I wait more? Why don't I begin? The shouts, the resound, is only a dream.
Your song has such melancholic lyrics, but there is also hope in the refrain. Can you describe through a song why you wanted to escape?
You know, in 1970, a university student like me, we loved the novel titled Love Story of the author Eric Siegel. And also the film, the adapted film with the same title, Love Story, in which there is a catchphrase spoken by the character Jennifer. Love means never having to say you're sorry. But our listener, under the communist regime, between the love and the freedom, people choose freedom. A popular saying in Vietnam, and in Vietnam is, nếu cuộc đàn biết đi, nó cũng đi. That means, even if a light street pole, if it could work, it would escape Vietnam. I wrote a song called Everybody Wanna Go Away. It captures the desperation of those who accept to risk their life, their lovers, their partners, their families, and even their lives to escape. So please listen to my song, Everybody Wanna Go Away. No, nobody wanna live in hell. Everybody wanna live in heaven. But I've lived 3 years in hell, really in hell. No, nobody wanna fall in love. in a country that always hurts our hearts. But I fell in love so much, and so I cried. My love, I don't wanna let you down. I run away, I don't wanna let you down. No, nobody wanna go to jail. Everybody wanna be on free. But I had no choice really, but to go away. Thank you.
It took you 5 years to successfully reach a refugee camp. Did you ever pray or feel like you were unlucky after failed attempts?
I don't know whether I prayed or blamed God. There were nights when I thought, why me? Why can't I escape? So I wrote a song called God Has to Know It. Maybe after listening to this song, you can tell me, was I praying or was I questioning Him? It's the song God Has to Know. I was born there, I was living there, I grew up there, maybe I shan't die there. I didn't know why I had to suffer. I knew only God has to know it. God has to know. I cried for liberty, 'cause I need so badly. I love my country, but I had no right to live there 'cause of patriotic monopoly. God has to know. God has to know. I cry for liberty 'cause I live so badly. I love my country, but I had no right to live there 'cause of patriotic monopoly. God has to know. God has to know. God has to know.
Western media use the term boat people to describe Vietnamese refugees. Today, the phrase boat people is often tied to debates on immigration policies. But for you, Dad, escaping by boat wasn't just an option. It was a resolution, a matter of life and death. Can you tell us about that journey?
Yet, we knew the risk. Pirates, rape, starvation, drowning. But staying in Vietnam felt like a slow death. According to the United Nations Refugee Agency, about 200 to 400,000 Vietnamese die at sea when they escaped. Two friends of mine living a few meters from my house died in separate years when escaping. But this tragedy didn't stop me to escape. In 1980, I finally made it onto a boat. The ocean was endless. We didn't know if we would make it. But we had one thing: hope. So, my boat, with a length of just 12 meters, and with 154 people on board, after 7 days and 7 nights, we reached a refugee camp in Indonesia on the 30th of April, exactly 5 years after the fall of Saigon. So, to me, 30th of April is symbol of death while in Vietnam, of course. The symbol of life when we were in the camps, in the refugee camps, and the symbol of freedom as I live here in Australia. I wrote a song called "Both People Dance" to capture that journey. Dance with the death, dance with fear, dance with hope, and dance with freedom as we have now. Please listen to the song "Both People Dance." We went on board our boat. It was a rainy day, and when we left the coast, we danced without delay. We danced up and down, and we hit the both sides. We heard nothing around but thunder roll in the sky. We danced together, we cried together, we lay vomiting, we danced day and night. We danced on a flight. It was a fatal day. We thought we lost our life. Oh, we dance on the way. We dance together, we cry together, we lay vomiting, we dance day and night. We dance on a flight. It was a fatal day. We thought we lost our life. Oh, we dance on the way. Thank you.
You've risked everything to escape communism. What do you say to those who listen to your program?
Dear listener, I love Vietnam, but the truth is, if I stay there, I could ended my life in prison. Not because of my songs, but also because of my contact with some anti-regime figures. Today, the communists still continue to arrest many people, those who dare to speak out or raise their concern about the situation of our country. There is no freedom at all in Vietnam, except the communists are free to corruption. Corruption is a big problem now in Vietnam. Thousands and thousands members of the party have been jailed, and hundreds of high-ranking leaders also have been imprisoned. Recently, 2 consecutive presidents of the country and a chairman of the National Congress were sacked, were fired, and disciplined these three men, are among of the so-called four pillars. So they are the four top leaders of the country. So they are exempted from prison, just disciplined only. In 1954, when the communists took over the north of Vietnam, 1 million Vietnamese from the north fled to the south. 20 years later, in 1975, the communists broke the peace accord and invaded South Vietnam. The South Vietnamese has no choice but to escape, knowing that they could most likely die at sea. So, with my songs, I hope they will contribute to the understanding of the Vietnam War. French and American gone, but now they come back in droves. And also with these songs and narrative, I hope that, the young Vietnamese generation, as you, understand why their parents had to flee Vietnam. And so they could not take the freedom they are enjoying now for granted. Please listen to my last song, Round and Round the World. La 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 la. Round, round and round the world, round and round the world. My friend, believe me, we let the whole world know. How does the life cost? How does freedom cost more? We go around the world by so fragile boat, and let the whole world know there's something precious, really more precious, the human rights. Let's go around the world, don't care any danger. Let's go around the world, don't care to go in jail. Let's go around the world, don't care a stormy time. Let's search for new life, though that might come true. La 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 la. Round, round, round the world, round, round the world.
Dear viewers, I was born in Melbourne, but my father's stories of war, escape and rebuilding a life remind me why hundreds of thousands of Vietnamese now call Australia home. Thank you, Dad, for sharing your experience through music with us. And thank you, viewers, for watching. Dad, are there any final words you want to say to those who are watching the show?
Thank you, our listeners. I hope you enjoy my show. Today, this month, April, we commemorate 50 years of the fall of Saigon. And also, we celebrate the 50 years of resettlement and 50 years of freedom. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Australia, my adopted country, and also to thank all the nations that have embraced and resettled the Vietnamese refugees, the Vietnamese both people. God bless you. Thank you.
Dòng máu chảy từ trong người, dòng máu chảy từ trong tim, lửa ôn hận đã tràn tuôn tới căm hận muốn chờ. Dòng máu chảy từ trong mẹ, dòng máu chảy từ trong anh, và trong chỉ là từng giọt máu anh em. Dòng máu này hai tiếng quê tôi, Việt Nam ơi, tiếng quá sông dài, từ biên rộng đồi non cao, bay chim lạc từng đàn vô cánh trong đồng vắng dề. Dòng máu chảy này phố thị, dồn tiếng cười làng thôn ơi, làm tim mình bừng bừng dòng máu Việt Nam. Trong người, dòng máu chảy từ trong tim, lửa uất hận đã tràn tuôn tới căm hận ngút trời. Dòng máu chảy từ trong mẹ, dòng máu chảy từ trong anh, và trong chỉ là từng giọt máu anh em. Dòng máu này hai tiếng quê tôi, Việt Nam ơi tiếng quá bồi hồi. Ruột này mình còn chia đôi, dòng máu chảy đất nước xanh xa, chừng nghe ra hai tiếng đồng bào. Ôi lạ lùng đất nước tôi ơi, thấy trong lòng một trời xôn xao. Dòng máu chảy kia sông dài, từ biên rộng đồi non cao, bay chim lạc từng đàn vô cánh trong đồng vắng dề. Chảy này phố thị, dòng tiếng cười làng thôn ơi, làm tim mình bừng bừng dòng máu Việt Nam. Làm tim mình bừng bừng dòng máu Việt Nam. Cùng ba miền mừng ngày hồi lớn của nước Việt Nam. Xin cảm ơn.